Hey guys, welcome back to Paul's Porsche, and today I'm doing a bit of maintenance. As you can see, my radiator has developed a bit of a leak. So we're going to be changing that as soon as the radiator arrives, but I needed to confirm the part number, so I removed the front bumper. Little Ford power there. Remove the front bumper and have removed the coolant, um, grill. And as you can see, the radiator itself is an absolute mess. Now, about 6 to 8 months ago, I actually removed the bumper when I did my bumper update and took the time to clean off all the crap that was in front of the coolant radiator. And lo and behold, I thought I had done a pretty good job of cleaning out all the mess, but I did not remove the coolant radiator at that time. I just cleaned the front of it, and there was a whole bunch of crap there. Now, as you can see, if you don't remove separate the coolant radiator from the actual, the AC radiator from the actual coolant radiator, you will see that you're leaving behind a lot of crap. For those of you who have yet to ever remove your front bumper, and you have, an older Boxster and you don't know if anyone's ever done this, I would certainly recommend it. I don't know what exactly caused the leak in mine. My car has 150,000 miles on it, and this is a new development. I recently had my water pump changed and thought that was, the end of my maintenance for a while. But here I am dealing with this issue. But the great thing about this is that I'm willing to do this myself. So I don't think it's particularly complicated. The biggest deal is actually, separating the pieces and, dealing with German engineering to get all the various fastener points undone to actually get the radiator out, and then just putting in the new one. Separating it from the radiator fan housing is the remaining issue at this point. But you can, if you actually look closely, you can see some of the points where the bumper cover actually fastens to the car. There's a spot here, and there's a spot here that you have to undo. You have to undo the screws underneath. There are several screws here and here that have to be taken off. Your license plate, fastener, and again on this side, basically the same thing. You can see it attaches here and all the various bumper fasteners underneath the car. They have to come undone. But this is whether or not you have an issue with your radiator or not. This is probably something you want to take a look at, because what I've been told is that in cooler climates, and it may be the case in mine as well, I'm not sure, is that stuff can become acidic after a while and actually work to rot the radiator itself. I'm not sure if mine is just old or if the acidic nature of the gunk on there has caused this. But I'm willing to bet this is the original and it's just given out. And so we're going to change it, put a nice new one in there, and put it all back together and be up to snuff when the parts arrive. So anyway, just sort of letting you know, the stages I'm at with this. Again, getting to this required removal of the large plastic air scoop. Here, you can see the screw there, another screw up top, and 2 screws on the inside where this attaches, sort of like that, to get it undone. So you have to get at it, and then to remove the AC portion, there is a screw there, screw here, and then removing this, I think, which required, I think this is a 5, I believe it was a 5mm hex to get at these screws to go here and here, and that separates the coolant lines. Be careful if you haven't released the pressure in your coolant system. Don't do like I did and immediately start loosening like you do any other bolt, because obviously it's under pressure, and that coolant gas will come out like nobody's business. So be prepared for that. Release the pressure slowly and just let it kind of ease on out, and take your time with it. And so you don't get it all in your face or whatever. Breathe it in, whatever. I'm not sure if it's particularly healthy to breathe that stuff in, so just let it kind of release out in the open air on its own time without undoing it too quickly. And yeah, so that's where we are. I think I'm gonna have my new radiator in a couple of days, but in the meantime I'm gonna get back to cleaning all this mess up, kind of inspecting things, see if I can determine exactly where it's leaking from, although it seems pretty clear down at the bottom there. But when I actually take it out, I'll be able to fully inspect it and see exactly what the deal is. And that will involve removing these clips, which connected to the fan housing. See, there was one there and one there. And let's see if there's any other connection points. There's always more than what you can initially see with these German cars, but I believe that appears to be it. If I find anything else, I will obviously update it and let you guys know. But that's where we are so far, and this has been something I've been able to accomplish with really basic tools. You can see what I've used so far. If you want to get this piece here. Yeah, so not anything too complicated to do. It's, been 15-20 minutes, half an hour, including, removing the bumper cover to get where I am now. So not too bad a job. And I imagine, taking my time and everything, this is probably a 2-hour or so job. And will wind up saving myself a considerable amount of money. Obviously, I'll have to have the refrigerant, redone, which shouldn't cost too much. And then the cost of coolant. I may have to get the system. I forgot, there's a pressurized kit that will make sure you don't have any bubbles in your coolant system or whatever, which could lead to overheating or whatever. I don't know if I'm going to buy the kit myself or maybe take it to a mechanic to do that for me. Probably on the safe side, I'll probably go ahead and do that. The kit, I've seen the kits go for anywhere from $50 to over $100, so it's not too expensive a thing. Depending on what the mechanic wants to charge, I'll do it myself. you know, or if it's not too expensive to have a mechanic do it, I'll do it just to make sure that it's done properly or whatever, because obviously overheating is something you want to avoid at all costs with these cars. So it's just a good thing. It's not just a matter of like taking these units off and, you know, filling it up with antifreeze and then, you know, feeling like you're done. You have to make sure that there's no air in the system, because it'll cause a problem. So anyway, that's where we're at. Hope this was useful. As always, I appreciate any comments. I would love it for you guys to subscribe to my channel, because I, you know, like to post these helpful things. Again, I am the most non-mechanic of all the non-mechanics. So the stuff I'm doing, believe me, if I can do it, you can do it. Oh, it's a beautiful windy day here in Southern California. Yeah, so this is not anything with any great degree of difficulty that I'm trying to do here. So yeah, please like, please comment, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon at Paul's Porsche. Take care, guys.